Part 12, If Oak Trees Could Talk. Wow, welcome back to Part 12, If Oak Trees Could Talk. We're moving right along, and I'm so honored that you've chosen to spend this time with me each week. Even though If Oak Trees Could Talk is a fictional story, I feel as if by actually telling it to you that I'm opening a very private door to a personal place in my heart each week. This is a place of wonderful childhood memories of living on a farm in Kentucky with two exceptional parents and 5 sisters. My main characters in If Oak Trees Could Talk are Henry and Helen Tyler that remind me so much of my loving parents. As we read today and finish Chapter 5, A Gift of Hope, it is indeed my hope that you will continue to let me share my heart with you through this book each week. When Helen and Amelia knocked on Henry's door, they could hear Henry talking with someone. However, once entering the room, neither of them saw anybody. "Who was you talking to, Henry?" Helen questioned. "Oh, I was just chatting with an old friend," Henry replied, once again with that mischievous grin upon his face. "Amelia has something special for you, Henry." "Oh, yeah?" Henry perked up like a little boy. "What is it?" Amelia handed her daddy the journals first. He stared blankly at them as if to ask, "What are these books for?" But then he chuckled out loud. "Do you like them, Daddy?" Henry never answered Amelia. She proceeded to give him the picture that she had framed. "There you are," Henry replied and chuckled out loud. "You've not changed a bit," he continued as if he really was talking with an old friend. Then tears filled his eyes as he took notice of the ladies in the room. "Come here, my daughter," Henry said as he motioned for Amelia to come. She did as she was told, and Henry hugged her tightly and kissed her forehead. No better gift could I have ever received, my sweet. I love them, and I will use them to get out of here, I promise you, my dear. "Why are you standing way over there?" he said as he turned to Helen. "Get over here and lay one on me." Helen too obeyed and did as Henry commanded. He held her tightly, kissed her square on the lips, and whispered softly, "Soon, my dear, soon, I promise. We're breaking out of this joint." Helen smiled tenderly. She knew that Henry never promised her anything that he did not fulfill. She knew how soon she was to leave Glenview, but when she looked into Henry's face, she became convinced that he knew more about it than even she did. So she too chuckled with him and hugged him tightly. Before Amelia left to go home, she was able to get Henry's picture hung on the wall directly in front of his bed. She had much hope that as Henry saw his old friend that the empty journals would be filled. But most importantly, her daddy's memory would be completely restored, and he, along with her mother, would be home. Thank you once again for spending this time with me. I hope that you're able to read or tune in each week. However, if you've missed any of the story, please check out the blog archives or my YouTube video blogs of If Oak Trees Could Talk. Please keep the comments coming. I've so enjoyed and appreciated them. I hope that you will continue to read along or tune in each week to If Oak Trees Could Talk. If you are interested in obtaining a copy of If Oak Trees Could Talk or any of my other books, you can find them on my author page on Amazon.com or on my blog sites. I've included all of the links.